Hey guys, it's Jonathan. Hope everybody's doing great. So I wanted to get out a video midday, just update us on a few of our positions, especially with expiration coming tomorrow. Quick announcement tomorrow. Member appreciation live class. Not a webinar, live class. We're going to be talking about options. We'll probably talk about bond futures a little bit as well. Do a Q&A. We do these classes every once in a while, just as a big thank you for you guys putting your trust in me. Tomorrow, I'll leave a link in the email. ESV, I mean, this trade makes so much darn sense. It's rallying out of control. If you own 10 long calls, so the original trade, if you took 10 of these for 55 cents, they're now worth $1.70 mid-market. Good for you. Awesome trade. The reason why we got into this trade is we speculated that Trump was going to pull out of the Iran deal and that oil would run up to 80. So we've been absolutely perfect with that call. What I would suggest is if you're long 10 of these, sell stock. Sell 500 shares. Sell 600 shares. If you're long 10 of these, you're long 1,000 shares from $6. That's your position. That's how you should be managing that position. Right now, the stock's at $7.30. So congrats to everybody who hit that trade. Our earnings trades were by far the best trades this expiration cycle, but CRC, originally in the 24s, for 220. And that is just unbelievable. I know most of you didn't hold it this long, but this is why, guys, patience. Let those good trades work. Once in a while, we'll get a massive winner like we did with CRC. I also want to go over my favorite trades right now. So right now, if I had a pool of money and I was looking to get in the market, I would want to get into 3 different positions. One of them is going to be guess. Last trade, 25.47. Initiating today, consider the 26s for $1.30 and the 24s for $1. Great trade. We have them for 29 days. Guess has their earnings announcement as well. If I take you to the charts and I put up our earnings tool that we use, let me explain this tool. Implied move right now is 13%. This isn't going to be correct. Let's check our earnings date. Right now it's 13% in June, but the average of the last 4 moves is 21%. 30%, 15, 20, 18 were the last 4 earnings moves. The average is 21%. If I take you to the options, you're going to see that June is factoring in only 13% of movement. June, if we look here, 3.4, 25.50, %, is 250. Yeah, about 14% of movement. It's ridiculous. It's wrong. Again, guess I'm in this trade. I will be holding this trade until expiration or until we can take a big profit. Tilly's, TLYS, is the other one. No brainer. These trades make so much darn sense right now. Average of last 4 earnings moves, 21%. If we look in June, 1.8. Right now, Tilly's is factoring in, 17%? But that's only for one day, it should be 17%. We have 29 other days. So for Tilly's, if you're looking to get in right now, consider 60 cents mid-market and 25 cents mid-market. Great trade. So right now, my favorite trades would be Guess, GES, Tilly's, TLYS, and then WWW. WWW, these 30s, 35 cents. Those are my favorite. Hey, maybe you want to go even further out, getting a little expensive here, but they're only expensive because look at all the time that you have. The difference in the pricing between the June and the SEP is just lots and lots of time. I like June, inexpensive play. It's a timing thing though. We need this to work before 29 days are up. So right now, my favorite trades would be WWW, GES, and TLYS. Let me take you over to the bonds, guys, to do a quick little bond analysis. Yesterday in the futures week ahead, we talked about the curve turning and steepening. When it steepens, if it steepens, we want to be long knobs. We want to be long knobs. Follow through for the steepener. Also, the 10-year is very inexpensive relative to the 30-year. If I put that on the bond butterflies, you can see the 10-year rallying and the 30-year wanting to fall, thinking about falling. It should fall soon. In front of you, these are Pablo's indicators. Pablo and I just met on these yesterday. We're doing another update. Let me explain. Right here, these are all going to be outright trades. Each color is representative of a different bond on the yield curve. Right now, the 5-year is expensive relative to the other ones. So if you're doing an outright trade, you may consider the 5-year. For me, I'm not really looking to do an outright trade selling down here because they've gotten hit so hard. If we want to sell bonds, we need to wait for a rally. But down here, we're looking at all the different bond spreads. The yellow is going to be 2s, 10s. This color is going to be the entire yield curve. The purple is 5s, 30s. The knob is 1030s. Here's the bub, and here's the knoll. But what you can see is everything's rallying. Everything's looking to steepen right now. A big change in the yield curve, especially that front end. Look how bid 2s, 10s is. The front end's really dragging up the rest of the yield curve. And the red is the entire yield curve. You can see how steep it's getting. That's why I love being long that knob. Reminder, register, sign up for class. Everybody who is a member is going to get the recording, so don't worry about that. Okay? Hope you're great. Jonathan, active day trader.